Hello everyone, Tav here. I'm just cutting in before the action to let you know this episode is part of a campaign sponsored by Hatchlings Games, the creators of Cryptid Creeks. Hatchlings Games are an indie studio based in the UK who have made great accessible games that are fun for all ages. You may recognize them from games like Inspirals and Dragon Dowsers. If you're interested in checking out their Kickstarter, you can follow the link on screen or look in the doobly-doo below. We are very excited to play Cryptid Creeks for you today, and I hope you enjoy it just as much as we do. So grab your backpacks, your flashlights, and your definitely not cursed diary, and let's dive into the mysterious world of Cryptid Creeks. Hello everyone, welcome to today's to the first episode of Welcome to Cryptid Creeks. Starting a bit late, that shouldn't be the theme for the rest of the episodes. We just had a whole bunch of technical issues, and honestly, I'm loving this hat. It's perfect for that added bit of oh no.
What a hashtag thrift find. It's so like I don't even think you got it from a thrift store, but like fine.
Yeah, the fact that you're able to find that.
Here's the thing. You know where I got this from? From so this is called the Solo in the Netherlands, as in so low. Mm-hmm. And it's like a party cheap product supply store. Mm-hmm. And I just went in like 10 minutes to closing time. Had the person going like, we're about to close, right? And yeah, sure. Just want to check out the hats. Looked at the hats. Got it.
So it's literally a prop. It's like a prop, like party. That is amazing. Like that's oh my god.
Wow.
Oh.
Let me put it like this. It's 100% polyester. If this ever touches fire,
it's over.
Your head goes up in smoke.
I wonder if it actually keeps your head warm.
That's the thing. You know what polyester is notorious for?
Danger? Pain?
Not being breathable. So yes, it keeps your head warm and soggy.
Warm and soggy.
Things I do for content.
Yeah. Content.
No, it's actually pretty alright. So, we're here because we are playing Cryptid Creeks. This, if you've missed the 20 different places where I put a sponsored notification, the FTC demands that I tell you that this is in fact a sponsored stream. We are kicking things off today with what in Cryptid Creeks is the setup, where we're essentially just going to go over what kind of village these folks are from, who the important NPCs are in there, and just the general basics. Nothing about the horrors that are to come, though. Those are all mine. What? We are playing what is essentially a folk horror game.
What?
Just for kids.
No. I was told this was wholesome and sweet, and we're just gonna do like fishing mini games and stuff.
Sunny.
Yeah.
Sunny, my friend.
Hello.
You are on a TAF stream. When has a TAF stream ever been wholesome?
We turned Cozy Town into a horror fucking show. I'm sorry.
There's the one up for the stream.
on the world during a UNICEF stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, things are always wholesome here.
So the way that'll work is we're just going to quickly go through everything for that. But before that happens, I do want to give a shout out to first our sponsor, which is the Cryptid Creek Kickstarter. You can find everything you want over there, or I think the link will be posted in many places. It is definitely posted in the doobly-doo. It is definitely posted in chat. If it rolls past in chat, you can hit !sponsor and it'll show back up. And you can also find it there because the link and a QR code is over there. Right now, all you can do is subscribe to be notified, which is still very important for Kickstarters because the more that happens, the more Kickstarter pushes that to the forefront. It's algorithms all the way down. Truly, the horror of it all is algorithms. On Tuesday, the Kickstarter is actually going to go live, and that is coincidentally also when the first episode happens. So, synergy.
So real.
Now, and Jane, the Gremlin battle is, I mean, it has been won, but at what cost? Wait. I forgot to check something. And I think that means... 1 second, everyone. Okay, go into the live stream, live control room. Oh no! I did something correctly without even noticing. Those are the best kinds of correctlies. Let me check if it's actually working so that I'm not telling lies. So, I think closed captions should be working, but I'm on YouTube. I'm getting a closed captions unavailable. I don't know if that is happening for everyone else.
I am getting captions, by the way, if that helps you.
You're getting captions?
I am,
Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, so if you want closed captions, they are available. Just go down below, hit the CC button. Apparently, they're not available for everyone. YouTube sometimes has issues with that on live streams. This is as close as we can get it. If they aren't available for you right now, they should become available eventually, but there's little control I have over that beyond telling YouTube, hey, give them closed captions, and then YouTube does the thing. Now, I've been doing enough waffling. Let's let some other people do waffling. Starting with Kai. Who are you? Where are you? Where can we find you? What do you do? When do you do it? Why do you do it?
A lot of questions that I don't really know how to answer yet. My name is Kai DeJesus, and I go by they, them pronouns. I am a zine maker. I guess I'm a streamer now as well. You can find everything that I've ever done on kaidejesuscreates.com. You can also look my name up because I know that my name's attached to a few projects. I've done podcasts like Call Paul and Seton Hall Undergraduate Leaders Podcast, which you can find wherever you get your podcasts, except unfortunately Stitcher, which just died. Rest in peace, Stitcher. And that's mostly it about me. You can also, look me up on the internet, see where I'm at.
Perfect. Next up, Sunny. Who are, what do, where, find, why, and how?
I'm still figuring out the how, but hi, I'm LovingSunny. They, any pronouns. You can find me on the internet as LovingSunny, and I am kind of all over the place around doing ttrpg stuff. Especially in Girls Run These Worlds channels, I seem to be doing that all the time, which is fantastic. So also shout out to them. You can also find my stuff on Sunshine Citadel. I do TTRPG and currently Baldur's Gate 3 as well because I have an addiction problem. It's unhealthy and I love it. But I do that. And I'm also playing a little solo TTRPG that's very actually cozy if you're into that sort of stuff. I do that a lot. So LovingSunny.card, you're gonna find a hell of a lot of links. Heck of stuff of links. I don't speak English. Mm-hmm.
And for someone who doesn't speak English, apparently we all understood you. So, universal translators, Doctor Who magic stuff, who knows? Next up, Natalie. Where, how, why, what, when, whom?
Whom? Well, I am Natalie. I use she, they pronouns. You can find me most places on the internet with Ghost Candle or Ghostly Candle on Twitch and YouTube. I am a variety streamer. So when I'm not here, you can find me. I do stuff on Girls vs. Worlds. I'm over on Nerds with Dice. I'm in a lot of places. This is a busy month. And when I'm not being busy, I do my own stuff on my own channel, which includes solo tabletop games as well as just video games and other things. Because like I said, I'm a variety. How I do it, I don't know. A lot of caffeine, little sleep, and being hyped on all the work that other people do because I love showcasing. What else can I say? I think that covers it. If you want to find me in other things, just look up my socials.
Okay, and then lastly, Kozmic. Where, why, how, what, when, and wherefore can we find you?
Hi, I am Cosmic Dazai. You can find me on Twitter. I'm not saying X. Blue Sky, Instagram as Cosmic_Dazai. You can currently find me on Vancouver by Night, where I play Samitsi. Less wholesome than this game. You can also find me occasionally on Girls Run These Worlds, and if you are in DC, I do drag. Yes, you can find me out making a fool of myself. Thank you.
Perfect. And just for all of you who are currently watching, just so you know, DVR is on. So if you ever have to step away, if you ever have to quickly get yourself a drink, you can pause the stream, which has the additional benefit of allowing you to scroll past breaks when they happen. It's wonderful. Technology. If only Twitch had this. But with that, we are going to begin. Now, Cryptid Creeks suggests that you have a session 0 before playing your game. That we have already done. But there's a couple of things that we are going to go over from there. Which what Cryptid Creeks suggests is starting with the River Scout Promise, a discussion on safety tools, the tone of sessions, the creek map, the clubhouse, choosing the scout book, creating the scouts for all of the players, and then finally the Watcher's Arrival. Now there is a chance that the Watcher's Arrival will get to on the first episode, but all the other ones we're going to try and get done today. The first thing is the River Scout Promise. Do you all have that one open?
It should be on the sheet, like basically the PDF, the big PDF.
PDF, page 8.
Thank you.
Do we have to raise our hands? Which hands do we raise? I'm left-handed. Fingers? Is it the right hand? I'm left-handed. I get things wrong all the time.
Oh wait, I also want
Right on art.
Raise whichever hand you're comfortable with. Raise. Do whatever you want with the other hand. Touch your heart. Touch your hat. Hold your hat in front of you. I said I wasn't going to do that. You don't get to see my hair. But yes. A safety tool that I actually haven't seen any RPG do before, but I think is actually pretty damn cool, is the River Scout Promise, which you're technically supposed to say before every session,
The wording
but
says
we'll
so, I
definitely
think.
say it for the session 0. So, I guess repeat after me.
This is gonna
I
go
will
great.
always keep teamwork in mind.
I will always keep teamwork in mind.
Teamwork in mind.
I will let ideas other than my own be heard.
I will let
I will
ideas
let
other than my
ideas
own
of my own
be
be
heard.
I will only explore adult teams with consent.
I will
I
only
will only explore
people
adult
with
teams
consent.
with consent.
I will not accept any forms of discrimination.
I will
I
not
will not
accept any
accept
form of
any forms of
discrimination.
I will respect our safety tools at all times.
I will
respect your safety
our
tools
safety
at all
tools at all times.
I will pay attention to my navigator. That's the GM, by the way, for those of you who are curious.
I will
pay attention to my navigator.
That's the DM, by the way, if you're curious.
I was waiting for who the smartass was going to be, who was going to do
Hey.
it. And I will be honest about my dice rolls, which challenge with 3D dice.
I will be honest about my dice rolls. Which challenge with 3D dice, by the way.
Thank you, Sunny.
You're very welcome.
I'm very sad that I didn't have like the shorts thing set up, because that would be a perfect short, especially with all the you can't do voices like that on the internet.
Yeah, technology's not quite there yet.
All jokes aside, the Cryptid Creeks does have its own set of safety tools. They use, and we use as well, lines and veils. That has all been set up, and you don't get to see that because that's private. They use jibing, which is a tool that allows anyone in the game to avoid content they find uncomfortable. You may see this happening. We use a modified X-Guard system, but it does functionally the same. You know the ones. An X, that just means we are going to go to break. You won't see us for a bit. Maybe you'll see us after the break. Maybe you'll just see me saying that, hey, the session is cancelled because player safety is in fact more important than the show. The show must go on to an extent. And you might be seeing us using something called a rewind, which is if the players don't understand something and their characters act out of character, we just have a quick rewind and we redo it, because it's no fun if player misunderstanding causes drama. It's much more fun if character misunderstanding causes drama. There's the rule of city-bound characters, which any character at any time can just be removed from the game temporarily or permanently, and they're said to have gone to the city, and they might be back. And then there's sparks and kindling, which are essentially like thorns, similar to thorns and roses, but they are both considered positive. So sparks, things that you really love during this game, and kindling, things you kind of want to go towards. I know that there are some people who are not that big of a fan of thorns and roses because of the more negative implications of thorns. So, all very nice tools. Now, for the tone. We had a quick discussion on this as a group. I think what we generally went with is we're going to go with PG-13, and we might go a bit darker, but not by much, right?
That sounds about right.
So we have Stonewater to the north, which is, I believe, the river. We have Bulrush Island occupying the broadest part of the river. You will all get to name the town, which is your home. So that is the first decision you all get to make.
Oh, we're starting with the hard ones.
Yeah. Oh, naming stuff?
No.
Crazy. I'm thinking maybe it should definitely reference either river, water, nature, or the sun. If we want to use that as a jumping off point.
Something mystical would be nice, like
Yeah.
something ethereal. Like Cryptid Creeks, it's such a good name. Why can't we use that one?
It's already taken.
Dang it.
That's the town. That's the town 5 towns over. They keep having trouble with curses. Surely not us.
Kelpie
No.
Creek might be a good one if we're okay with reusing creek. Kelpie as in the water horse.
Oh.
I mean, if we want to, I like Kelpie. If we want to keep with creek, we could do that. We could also just use one of the other like. Most of these names are like generally like northeast, like northwest, Pacific Northwest kind of names. So, like anything like Hollow or Crossing, something like that could also be.
I like Hollow.
I do like the name. Like I'm feeling the idea that we have an alliterative name if we'd like to go along with that. Like I do love Hollow. If we can find like an alliterative name.
I mean, if we can't, we have Kelpie's Crossing, which is sort of alliterate.
Hey guys, I know the best name. We should call our town Twin Peaks. Very new, very original.
Yes. Don't
Nothing
steal.
bad will happen. I'm not. It was original, really.
Yeah.
Common creators like
Just so you know, out of the blue, best idea, unique. Right now.
Definitely. Thank you.
Yeah. You know what? If we're going with something or OC don't steal, I have the perfect OC don't steal idea. Graffiti Falls.
No way. Crazy.
Why didn't anyone think of that before?
Yeah,
It's so
exactly.
good.
Weird, right?
Exactly.
Right? What if Gravity Hollow? Just saying.
I was thinking
do like
Haunted
Hollow so much.
I do love Hollow. I thought of Haunted Hollow, but I feel like it's a little bit too like. I feel like that's a little bit too heavy-handed.
Give me 1 minute. I need to get my charger before my computer decides it wants to die.
That's perfect. You can, by the way, disconnect or just drop your video while you're doing that. The overlay will not die.
Great. I do not want you to see all 20 of my plushies behind me. Thank you.
But what if I won?
Instead, look at my plushies.
No.
Yeah, look at my plushie as well. You can look at my...
I will
love
bring
how
one
that
over.
immediately just turns it to all of the plushies being shown.
Hibernating Hollows.
That's cute.
Maybe a bit
Howling Hollow?
of a name.
Howling Hollows?
Howling Hollow.
Howling Hollow is a very good name.
Shout out to Hollow Knight.
Yes.
Is that what you got it from?
I'm just obsessed. It's a little.
I'm totally not trying to pull up the town map and drop that in because it's an absolutely beautiful town map that they've set up.
I'm also totally not on Wikipedia looking at legendary
Words
creatures
with
instead of
H.
H.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep, totally not doing that right
Chat,
now.
if you want to chime in, now is the time.
Yeah. Naming stuff. Really
Halcyon.
Halcyon Hollow?
Halcyon Hollow.
I love that.
Calm,
That's a-
peaceful, and prosperous.
Yes. If someone else I like that just feels, I don't know. I'm feeling Halcyon Hollow. If anyone hates it,
Cosmic. Do
say
you
it
like
now.
Halcyon Hollow?
I am very fine with that name.
Okay.
Can you not? Sorry, I'm fighting with Miro because it won't let me upload things that are larger than 8,000 by 4,000 pixels. Which, to be fair, I mean, maybe that is excessively large.
8,000 by 4,000 is very big.
Yeah, that's the size of the town map that comes with Cryptid, which
It's good for printing.
I mean, it's great for printing, and it's an absolutely gorgeous map. I'm just going to export that in a way that I can actually, use it. So it's just this. I'll go with 2000 by 1 by 1400. Amazing. Safe. And I'm dropping that one in here right now because that'll give us a decent idea of what we are looking at.
That
There we
is
go.
so pretty.
And we decided to call our town Halcyon Hollow.
Yeah, I
If
like that
everyone
one.
likes that.
Unless someone vehemently hates it, then please say it now.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Actually, I would like to say that that's
Actually, I would like to call it Silent Falls, which has also never been used, especially by a TTRPG.
So, I didn't quite catch what you were saying, Cosmic. Were you saying that you weren't okay with that one, or
No, I was being a smart ass.
okay? No, that's completely
We
fine and
love that here.
completely allowed. I just didn't want to walk straight over someone's opinions. But if everyone is okay with Halcyon Hollow, then we are now from the quaint little town of Halcyon Hollow.
Can I just draw everyone's attention to the fish on the compass? Because
Oh,
I
Good
think
fish.
it's very important that we look at that fish and give it some
It's-
attention.
So NorCal, like, as someone from the other north, I'm in the Northeast. This is I feel the Northwest. This could not happen in Massachusetts or the Poconos or wherever else there's woods up here.
So for the town that we're going to create, if you look at the map, to the north of the map, you see a little town. That is the town of Stonewater. This over here in the middle of the river is called Bulrush Island. And you have just named Halcyon Hollow the southern town. And it will always feature a clubhouse, a harbor, a diner, a library, a school, a hospital, police station, and a town hall. There may be other landmarks you will visit, but that is both down to me and down to things you ask me during the game itself. Though please, let's not explore beyond the map. I know how TTRPG players can get.
What? We can't go to Los Angeles during the game? We can't just journey down to San Francisco?
Like, you cannot tell me that I have to look at that mountain with a mouth right open and I cannot go there? Like, are you kidding me? Look at that mountain. I was going immediately.
Gotcha. Curse is now
calling.
related to the mountain mouth.
You're welcome.
And no. So the first thing that we're going to discuss is the clubhouse. This is where all episodes begin and end. Though the game doesn't explore the scout's home life, you can add anecdotes about your family, about your evening activities for your scout. I get to reveal where your clubhouse is situated, and then you get to take turns describing the interior, recalling a significant memory that took place there, whether social or supernatural. and choosing a hobby you can enjoy whilst on the road. Now, I was going to go with the cheeky thing and say, oh yeah, your clubhouse is in the mountain, but I think that might be a little bit too far up north for a bunch of scouts to do.
I want
However,
all of
you
our
do have a
parents
sh-
to
you have a
not
boat.
care
Yeah.
where we are at all times.
Please.
Your parents are
Yeah.
like, they've been gone for 2 weeks. Should we say something?
They're
No,
2 weeks
no,
late
no.
to dinner. Their dinner is like rotting. They've been so late to it. Where are they?
They don't leave their bedroom. The door has been locked for 5 days. And it's...
There has just been this line of
Jeez.
dust in front of the bedrooms. The window, meanwhile, is open, and there's just clearly like a bunch of pillows stuffed in the bed. They're just looking. Oh, I know
with the
they're
cap on
still
top of a
sleeping.
basketball, just pretending to be a
Police
head.
say 48 hours before you can report someone is missing. So
And I mean, when we came back to them saying like, "Hey, it's been 48 hours now," they went like, "Well, no, you have to wait 2 weeks."
see, it all it makes
However, I think so. Would you like to? I think we want to have your clubhouse be situated somewhere where it's close to water, but like a little bit further from the town because you've been exploring up north. So, what I'll say is, see that little cave over there?
Oh, I was looking at the other cave. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. I'll say that you've built your clubhouse like into that cave, and there's another like it's like river caves where because the water keeps hitting it from a certain angle, they generally have a bunch of openings into the water. So there's like a little bit of water that comes into the cave, and it creates like a little bit of a natural port where you have your ship, and then their clubhouse is essentially slowly built up inside the cave. And we'll go around to the table. We started with Kai last time, so I'm going to start with Kozmic this time. Kozmic, tell us about the interior of the cave, of the clubhouse.
it has to have like that stack of like young teen books there, has to have all the Percy Jackson books, has to have all of the Divergent and the Hunger Games novels. It has to, because one of us, I'm not going to say who, but one of us is likely really cringe and actually like Twilight, but won't admit it.
So I'm imagining like this old book, like old couple of bookshelves that you were able to salvage from the town, and it's just crammed full of young adult fiction.
Yes.
Passing it on to Natalie. What is something you want to describe from the interior?
Well, if we have all these books, we need somewhere to sit. So I imagine we recovered like the biggest couch we could possibly find. It's worn like leather that we've just patched up in like various materials, so it's very patchworky looking.
You need to be a little bit close to your mic.
All right, I'm closer. Am I okay?
Yeah, you just cut out every once in a while a little bit.
I'll double check that in a second. But I was saying, just this old couch we recovered, worn fabrics that we've patched up, and so it's very patchworky, kind of different materials. You can very visibly see who did what section of the couch based on what fabrics and patterns they picked out. But it's like sunken in, obviously well worn, but we love to sit there and do our activities like reading the books or other things.
Okay, then next, Sunny, what would you like to?
I think we're just going like we started on this books and now we're building the thing around it. Definitely adding some beanbags to the corner to be like fabric that we turned into like what's the word? Like carpet, not carpet, mat, something like that to make it like a cozy corner to like lie down and listen to music and just probably like draw. Do you know those bean bags where you just like they're very soft and you melt in them and you just like draw and you do
Perfect.
like listen to music and stuff like that. And with corner for snacks for sure. So we need like not a cupboard or something. I don't think a fridge could work in the cave, or we could bring the fridge to here, but like a low place to maybe like bring ice and put on a container so we could like bring our sodas and shit. I'm so sorry.
Keep in mind you do have running cold water, so
Yeah.
you can go for like an old-fashioned like camp fridge where you literally just submerge things into water.
There you go. So like definitely there's a corner where we put like the snacks and stuff like that. Go to our little cozy reading and talking about how great Twilight is or how bad Twilight is, and just constantly like every night we go to the clubhouse and have the same discussion, which leads to nowhere. I love it already. Yeah.
And then finally we have Kai. What
I was thinking. Okay, yeah, I've been thinking about this since like everyone, like building on what everyone else is doing. I like the idea. First, we need to put up fairy lights. I feel like there should be Christmas lights, fairy lights, something like that. Second, I would like if I can do two things. I'm sorry if this is gonna like
no, that's
kill
completely
idea.
fine. The more
but
we like establish this clubhouse, the better it is for in the long run for playing it. So
okay, I want a record player specifically made in 2014 or like early 2010s record player. This is not like a gramophone. This is definitely a tweens record player and a stack of records. We did mention Percy Jackson and Divergent. I would like to like I don't know, maybe persuade all of you to maybe set this game at the time those books were kind of coming out. So like 2016 or 2018. Obviously, like that's like not the time that Percy Jackson came out, but like maybe set it at the time where we loved those books the most, which was when they were coming out, because I think that'd be really cool and maybe speak to a lot of us as tweens. And yeah, so the music inside the box next to the record player is probably dependent on when we set this game.
I'm going to say that if you have like a 2010s record player, it is going to be like one of those early models that like was able to do Bluetooth, but is it able to do it great? So
Yes.
you'll have like a couple of Bluetooth boxes around the thing, and I mean, okay, usually they work fine, but occasionally they'll just skip and crackle, and sometimes you think you hear voices through them, but that's probably normal, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that. It's
Yeah,
fine.
definitely.
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
So I'm going to pass it back along to through Kai, starting with a significant memory that your character has.
I'm still sort of okay. Actually, I'm still sort of building the character, but I would like. Granted, I'm assuming the earliest that we're setting this is 2010. If we do like, we're not doing like an 80s game.
No, I'm saying like, imagine time frame wise like Gravity Falls. So
yeah, it's like
people have cell phones, but it's always kind of due to anachronisms, kind of unclear where exactly it falls, and we like it that way.
I will sort of date this then. I would like to say that a significant memory is maybe a listening party to the release of Too Rare to Live, Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die by Panic at the Disco when it came out in 2012. My character forced everyone to listen to it, and they're like, okay, brother friend, let's listen to it together. And I was
can you say the name of the song again?
It's the album Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die by Panic at the Disco, which came out in 2012. So this, like, they were friends in 2012. That's like the most I can date. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm a fake Panic at the Disco fan.
Yeah, maybe you're revealing yourself as a terrible Panic at the Disco fan right now.
Oh, it's
Poser.
2013. It's 2013. I'm a poser. Take my emo card away from me.
Oh, how dare you!
No. In
Oh.
this variation of Alt Earth, where magic is real and therefore things happen in strange ways, Panic at the Disco in fact released this album in 2012, and all the
Yes.
haters can shut up. So next up, Sunny, what is your core memory?
I was also thinking a song-related one, but I was more thinking like we had like a dance party where everyone was actually like super like there's this one song that came out that everyone was like, wow, for the first time we agree that there's this one song we all like, and we just like have a very good like forgot about everything else and just have like a very good dance sesh. Just go wild, soda up, just having a good time, singing loudly in our cave. I don't know what song that would be, but
Well, I think we
don't-
can see. Maybe that will come to us as we continue developing the setting.
yeah, but that was a very bonding moment. So yeah, because we all agree finally.
Unlike all the other times, gotta be specific.
Yeah, there's
Stuff
always one
Natalie.
person that doesn't vibe with the thing, you know.
I think the one core memory for my character is they managed to get their hands on like a package of coffee and they wanted everyone to try it. So they bring like big mugs like this, you know, which I got from the Northwest. And just brought everything in, tried to get everyone to try it, and everyone had different experiences. They're just like, yeah, it's good, right? Like, you know, family came with it, right? You're all enjoying it?
What kind of coffee is it? Because I think that might change what the answer is.
I'm actually kind of imagining that this whole like tweens trying to be really grown up and therefore trying to like coffee like the adults do. So I'm imagining that it's like that you guys brew it like cowboy style, as in chuck all of it into like a pan of boiling hot water and then filter it out, or maybe even don't know to filter it out. So you just pour it into mugs and you go like, I like it. It's kind of crunch.
And there's no creamer. I feel like there's no creamer as well. No
I
creamer,
was
no
gonna
milk.
No
say-
cream, no sugar.
I was gonna say like my character. What I've been thinking, if everyone's okay with that, my character would like take one sip, go like, "Oh, this sucks," just like put all the milk and sugar on it, and everyone is like, "How could you do it?" And I'm like, "I am not going through that. Y'all can fake it all you want."
I'm now kind of imagining a like 80s style montage where we have one person like where we have Natalie's character making it, and then there's the first corner of the screen comes into view with Kai's character going, yeah, it's good, I guess. Then the second corner comes into the screen with Cosmic's character going, and then we have Natalie's character in the bottom of the screen going making the same like puckering face going like, yeah, I really like this, and then it just breaks apart as Sunny's character goes through it and goes, the fuck you all on about? And just receive
Absolutely
all of
not.
the creamer and all of the sugar that you guys had brought dumped into that mug and just drinking that.
Just like, why are you gonna make your like? Don't suffer. There is no way you liked it.
I hear it's an acquired taste. Give it time.
You're
I
just
like
not
the
adult
character.
enough.
We'll try espresso next time.
Never drinks coffee again.
To be honest, like, I am also imagining that if your characters actually choked it down, you were hyper for the rest of the day, because that is how
yeah.
you get way too much caffeine from coffee.
Maybe that's when the dance party happened, because everyone had too much energy, and then we just like start bouncing off the walls.
And then finally, Cosmic. What is your core memory?
I feel like my character definitely wants to try and be as adult as possible, and that includes getting into like all the adult media, but doesn't even really understand it. So like I feel like she definitely went to see Inception, but didn't understand it fully. It was just like, I just went to see Inception.
The first
it
thing
was
that I was
really
actually
deep.
imagining was your character pretending to read Das Kapital.
Okay, listen. Listen. No, she was one of those I read The Catcher in the Rye girlies. And she was someone that was just like, oh yeah, I definitely relate to Holden Caulfield. Yeah, I
I-
definitely am the person in the rye fields trying to save children.
I know no one gets. I know no one reads it, and everyone claims to. But I read Ulysses.
And she's one of those girlies specifically that goes into Hot Topic.
I think we found our cringe.
I do. Okay, I will say I think my character also goes to Hot Topic as well because I did like. So yeah, I do feel like my character also goes to Hot Topic.
Yeah, I definitely love the Foo Fighters. Yeah, what was that one album called? Black and Gold? Yeah, definitely. Love it.
I'm already loving the vibes so much. Please.
Vibes are currently immaculate. Don't worry about the currently bit. So the next thing is choosing a hobby that you can enjoy whilst on the road or on the river. I think what we're going to do before we do that is first go into Scoutbooks, because I think those are kind of going to be important for your hobbies. I was looking at Discord, but I think most of you have either not selected one yet or have not publicly stated which one you wanted to select yet. So what I'm just going to go with is I'm going to go past everyone and say, Scoutbook, go. And if we have any conflicts at that point, we'll deal with it then.
I don't like. I was thinking about choosing mine after everyone else already chose theirs.
We
Not
all
like
have the same mind though, because we
Yeah,
all want to do that. We all too nice and said you can pick, and then no one pick.
Okay, who
Yeah.
wants to pick?
I'm pretty solid if you're all in that mindset.
Okay.
If it
Awesome.
helps,
Natalie,
I'll take lead.
what are you playing?
I am inspired by Conduit. I want to be little let me talk to creepy things person.
Which color do you think suits your scout?
Oh, I was thinking green or purple.
You're very quiet again.
Oh, Mike.
Ooh.
These Yetis and Ninja. I was thinking either green or purple.
Okay, I'll give you purple. And so Natalie is God, what was it again? Conduit.
I just want to point out for a second, those are the Joker colors. She was one of the girlies that was like, I love the Dark Knight.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, yes.
But for all the wrong reasons.
Yep.
I'm just like the Joker. Definitely.
I relate to him on a spiritual level. Like,
Society.
I hate to admit it, but I do have a statue.
Red. You've been red.
Yeah, I have. Thank you.
The call
have
out
been
was very
perceived.
real.
I also have a playbook, not a playbook, scout book.
They're playbooks.
Idea. If anyone if no one else has a decision to make.
Yes, but for the audience sake, Natalie, would you explain what the conduits?
Yeah, so let me. So, Conduit is a character that's generally better at sensing and interacting with Eries. They have heightened affinity for nature and feel deeply
You
protective.
keep like dipping. Are you on your correct mic?
Yes, it should be Yeti.
It goes like very high and then very low.
Yeah.
It's very goes in waves. It's very interesting.
Selecting. We have like 3 options for Yeti. Is this one any better?
Keep talking, we'll find out.
I'm talking.
Yeah, you need to keep talking for longer for us to know if.
Okay, I'll try reading the paragraph for Conduit. These characters are generally better at sensing and interacting with the Eries.
No,
Have a
you start dipping again.
I don't know what else to do.
It'd
Without
be a tech
completely-
Tuesday.
Yeah. This is about as close as my mic will get without completely eating it.
Actually, that did work a lot better.
Works a lot better? Okay. Alright. Let me try for a third time to read this paragraph. So, Conduit. Our character is generally better at sensing and interacting with Eries. They have a heightened affinity for nature and feel deeply protective of the flora and fauna of the creek. Pick the Conduit if you wish to engage in the supernatural or ecological elements of the game. Should I also read the stats or jump to the badges?
I'm just going to quickly do something. Can you try speaking again?
All right. I am speaking again because we are having fun tech issues because we also know Yeti absolutely adores Video Ninja and Chrome and all that fun stuff.
It's happening less. I turned off your auto gain control, which is notorious for doing
Oh,
that kind
that'll
of
do
stuff.
it with Yeti. Yeah.
So, okay, I think that should fix it for you.
Okay. Yeah, with Yetis and Video Ninja, you always have to turn off the auto gain.
Yeah, okay, no, that's much better.
Okay.
Would you like to go one final time?
One final time. Conduit. These characters are generally better at sensing and interacting with the Eries. They have a heightened affinity for nature and feel deeply protective of the flora and fauna of the creek. Pick the Conduit if you wish to engage in the supernatural or ecological elements of the game.
And for those of you who are wondering, what the Eries are essentially like manifestations of the curse, but also the magic of the countryside. They're essentially like minor interesting happenings caused by the creek. So also, hi Nathan, how are you doing? Neon Caster has joined us. So that is the Conduit set. Next up, who does anyone want to go next? Claim a role.
I have an idea if everyone else is going to like wait for everyone else to choose.
Go for it.
I would like to play the Stowaway.
Okay. I'm not seeing any objections. So, which color would you like to be?
I think my character's colors. My character is definitely edgy and emo, so red and gray. Because I feel like black would not like. Black would be bad to like.
So here's the thing.
Mhm.
I'm limited to the options that Miro gives me,
Oof.
and red isn't an option that Miro gives me. However, black is.
I'll get black is fine. Like
If you want to go goth mode.
Yes.
Harley Quinn
mode.
colors.
Yes. Oh, red. I'm sorry. Red like a book. Oh, you got me.
Cosmic is like on point. I'm a little
You're-
scared to talk about mine because it's been like
What
okay.
Batman villain what Batman villain is she going to like assign to you?
The penguin.
So, Kai, would you like to tell everyone who the Stowaway is?
So the Stowaway likes to act from the shadows. They're brilliant at blending in and are often underestimated. Pick the Stowaway if you like to spend time sneaking around, discovering secrets, or accessing restricted areas. So like a rogue.
Okay. That is you set for now. And then we are going to pass it on to Sunny.
Do you have an
do you
idea,
have an idea?
I
Cosmic,
had,
do you
but
have
Cosmic,
something?
do you?
Nope.
Okay, so
Not me trying to clock more people. Ignore it.
I was we're actually going in order in the book, which I love. I was thinking about the skipper. From what when I started like describing my character, I kind of went for like I don't know who has watched season the Stranger Things, Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of felt those vibes. The
I am
loud.
aware of Stranger Things' existence.
Okay, yeah, there you go. But basically, he's the D&D DM of the group, and he's the like loud guy that goes and like, I'm scared shitless, but I'm still
instigator.
doing stuff. Yeah, like I'm the one that takes the baseball bat and hits it before asking questions. Basically, what I was thinking.
Hi, Bane.
Which
So I'm
color would
gonna
you like
have
to
to
be,
go.
Sunny?
Let's
why is
see
it
the
yellow?
colors available. I mean, listen, since am I gonna get called out like pew pew? What, like 1 2 like that? Okay, fine.
I'm sure that Cosmic will find something to call me out on as
Yeah,
well.
we don't even need an
Excellent.
icebreaker. Cosmic just knows it.
Yeah, hello.
But would you like it to be yellow, Sunny?
Yes, please. I would love it to
Would
be
you like it to be
yellow.
light yellow or yellow?
I would like it to be yellow, please. Dark yellow.
And Sunny is the skipper. And then
I am.
finally, no.
I don't
more
get to read. I don't get to read
well-
my description, Tabernacle.
Oh yes, you do. You do. I was just
Yeah,
very
please.
excited for everyone to figure out who Cosmic's Batman.
Oh
villain
yeah,
is.
no, I'm also very excited. But the skipper will take the leadership role within the group. They are usually physically adept and find it easier to remain calm under pressure. That's the literal opposite of me. But anyway, pick the skipper if you wish to be more hands-on or to prove your leadership qualities. I was born for
Okay.
this role.
And then finally, what Batman villain are you, Cosmic?
No one cared who I was before I put on the mask. Just joking. I am going to go with Scarecrow.
Oh no.
So medic. I'm assuming.
No, that's fear toxins. um, yeah, sure, I'll do medic. Why not?
Okay, so can you tell the audience what the medic is and give me a color?
The medic is responsible for keeping the group healthy and injury-free as far as possible. They have a talent for treating wounds, but also listening to the concerns of others. Pick the medic if you wish to take healing and nurturing role within the crew. I'm definitely that person that is snide about it and will be like, I'm just doing this because it benefits me. You should really be careful next time.
You're the one who has the backpack full of like all the different kinds of medications that
Yes.
you could need, along with like a bottle of vitamin pills and
Especially if your character's into like knowing the adult stuff. You're like, yeah, no, I know this is good for you. It brings all the stuff.
I went to the local pharmacy. I found these vitamin gummies for you.
oh no.
We're too old for the Flintstone gummies. This is for you.
So yeah, what color would you like to be?
I just realized I clocked everyone, so I'm very afraid. Can I do blue?
Which of the blues? Light, dark, or blue?
I want to do dark like
I'm
my
sorry, what?
soul.
What do you mean light, dark, or blue?
So there,
Why is blue
for
a
those of you
separate
watching,
option?
there are 3 blues in Miro. The first one is light blue. It looks like this. The second one is blue. It looks like this, which is like electric blue, I guess. Electric bluegaloo. And then there is dark blue, which looks like this.
I'm going to do electric blue because it matches my My Little Pony OC.
So real.
She also has
OC
wings and a
Gunsteel?
horn. She's better than Twilight Sparkle.
Ooh, fancy.
She's an alicorn, but about 20% cooler than Twilight Sparkle.
Exactly.
It's measured. You can see the stats.
You can go onto my DeviantArt and Tumblr if you want.
Your OC has a baseball card.
And that
You
was
know-
me being clocked.
I've never looked it up, but I can totally imagine like My Little Pony OCs having baseball cards with stats.
If they don't, they should. And
If they
who's gonna
don't,
get to
internet,
that?
get on it.
Yeah.
Trading card game.
Would you like to read my Yu-Gi-Oh! Plus Twilight Sparkle plus
No,
Avatar
Yes.
fanfiction crossover?
Yes, I
no,
would.
God, no. Why?
I have it on Wattpad.
Not live journal.
Live journals for old people. That is where I post my Harry Potter fanfiction.
I do love you all dearly,
feel
even though
called
if it's
out
not
right
you.
now.
Live journal is like that's before my time. Just like I'm to give you an age check.
I feel called out right now.
Yeah.
MySpace
As the
also
31-year-old
after
who
my time.
was on live journal as like a young teen.
Did you say MySpace is after my time?
MySpace is after
Okay,
my time.
to be fair,
I'm gonna go take
MySpace
back
is
paint pills.
yeah, MySpace is like not after my time, but it's separate from my time. Instead, because I was a very cool kid in the Netherlands, we had hives.
I don't think you should say it like that.
HYVES. It's very. It was pretty much like literally, the developer of the app just looked at MySpace, cloned everything, and then added like a different theme to it.
Wow.
But yes, so we have our scouts now. We've got some further developing of the scouts to do, but we've also been going for a bit, so we are going to go for a quick break, and we'll be back right after that with the continuation of this. And if I can make it work, the break will contain the Kickstarter video for Cryptid Creeks. Pray with me. So we have now selected all of our playbooks. Well, I haven't selected my playbook because my playbook is all the playbooks. My playbook is
That
the
big
rules.
greedy, ain't it?
I'm very greedy. I'm Dutch.
Quick, which Batman supervillain is this? Leave your comments below.
Well, which Batman supervillain am I?
Let's go with Mr. Freeze.
It's way too hot around here for being Mr. Freeze. Wish I was. I will turn the world into an ice palace. Oh man,
Please
I might
do.
be Mr. Freeze. The am I the baddie moment.
It's specifically the Arnold Schwarzenegger one. With what came after the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!
Yes, how many ice buns can we make in 5 minutes?
I don't think that would
But I
be
will
too cool.
remember this if I ever do a DC TTRPG. Anyway, where were we? Oh yes, we were at choosing a scout book. So the way this is going to work is you have started selecting. You've started selecting your scout book. From your scout book, you also get to start with one badge. You also start with the first badge in your scout book, which are like special abilities and moves. So for the Conduit, Natalie, you start with Cryptic Compass. You're able to identify the exact location of Eries within your vicinity, add +1 to your dice rolls when using the Eerie move. And you start with a +2 to your attuned score, +1 to your cool score, and a -1 to your athletics score. And honestly, I'm feeling very attacked right now.
Hey, you get
next
a point in cool.
Fair.
Right?
Next up, we have the Stowaway, who is in fact cooler than Cool. Ice cold.
Yeah. Ice cold.
With a +2 to Cool, a +1 to Suave, and a -1 to Smart.
Just like that.
Head empty, but socials on point.
Yes.
He's the golden retriever.
Himbo.
Cat's getting his turn talking to.
Oh.
I got confirmation.
I just want to point out, when I was on my phone, my mother called me and said, "Hey, the dog is looking for you in the house."
Oh.
And like she FaceTimed me and showed me the dog sitting on the stairway looking for me, and I was so upset. I was like, "No!"
Oh my god. Speaking of upset, hi Tavernon.
Oh yeah, they're having a bit of they're having some fights occasionally. So
No.
I noticed Loki starting to chase Yuki, and I wanted to intercept that before it became an all-out fight.
Kitties, please.
Show us the
Being nicer
cats.
to each other.
Do we still have the thing, Tavernon?
I'm not sure if I disabled it. If I disabled it and then didn't re-enable it.
Oh, we have the thing, Tavernon.
If they end up fighting each other, it's your fault.
Tell them I love them and they should behave.
But
Yeah, I've been telling them that as well, and they keep not listening.
They're cats. They can
Come
do
on,
what they
Loki.
want.
They baby.
Oh.
Baby!
Cat.
A little
Hello,
babu.
here.
Hi, babu. Child.
Yuki said, "No cameras, please."
Leap! Big jump.
Jump. Big jump.
A child.
Yuki.
Oh.
Yes,
what you
Yuki.
Yeah.
Just like we planned.
See, the thing with Yuki is when I hold the treaties away, he doesn't just stand on his hind legs. He also just attacks.
As is his God-given right.
I don't like which side you're on.
The cats. I think I made that pretty clear from the get-go. I don't know when I gave you the wrong idea, but I'm siding with the cats forever. Let it be known. Thank you.
So I know who I'm going to target during the game.
This is why I was quiet. This was why.
That's my problem. I'm never quiet. I speak too much.
listen, I'm going to be just like Crane in Batman Begins and only be recognized for the mask I wear, and everyone forgets I was in that movie until suddenly I pop up. Everyone forgets about it until suddenly I show up in Peaky Blinders, and it's like, oh yeah, you were in that movie.
Oh my god.
I forgot. Yeah,
Wait, he
you were
was
in that
Crane?
movie. Yes!
Hey, the point was
Like-
proven.
There you go.
Immediately.
I've watched Peaky Blinders since, and I still just completely forgot
That's him!
that it was
That's
him
him!
playing this character, him playing Crane.
He wore a mask most of the time. You might also know him in Dunkirk as one PTSD man.
I have not watched Dunkirk, so
Or you might know him in Oppenheimer as Myla Bomb killed people.
okay. Now, shall we continue? So, as the Stowaway, because that's where we were, you get the Eerie Imitator badge. Using this badge, you are able to hide instantly, regardless of time or day or location. And that is, I believe, Kai's character. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Next up, for Sunny's character, the Skipper. The Skipper is athletic and cool, with a +2 to athletic and a +1 to cool, but doesn't do this magic shit, as they have a -1 to attuned.
I don't understand any of that. It's kind of silly, to be honest, but I don't mess with it.
But as the natural athlete of the group, you start with that badge, where if a fellow scout would otherwise fail an athletic roll, you can step in to support, allowing them to reroll 1 die. Which, based on my reading, is basically just whenever people fail, you can instantly go like, nope, you reroll a die.
Just come in to step. No, you got this. Give a little hand. Sometimes literally.
Lift from your legs, not your back.
Yeah.
But I have scoliosis.
Next up, we have the medic for Kozmic, which is the one smart character in this group, I think. Yep. With a
Please.
+2 for smart and a +1 to cool. But one of the 2 non-athletics with -1 to athletic. And with the first badge being First Aider, you can roll to remove a misfortune from a fellow scout, and you succeed on a 12 plus. Which for misfortunes are essentially like bad things that can be tacked onto characters, either when I think it's appropriate or when you fail a roll, that kind of stuff.
It's just like, hey,
you'll
look,
be
I got
seeing
this
them-
charm for you.
Yeah, you'll be seeing them come up in play quite often. So just hope that Cosmic brought all of their crystals.
Smelling salts all over the place.
Actually, I saw this on a Tumblr blog.
So you drank the well water, which bad news contained like a bit of germs. Good news, here's an amethyst.
I saw this on House MD fanfiction. I know how to heal you. Trust me.
Fiction even.
I am so happy right now. Can I just point out the fact that we're all cool? We're all at least +1 cool.
Yes.
Yeah,
Just
but you
saying.
are a cool party. Also, I'm just going over it and realizing, yeah, every playbook but the negotiator is cool.
Because they do the Model UN stuff. That's why.
Yes. Or we're like on the
Now
debate
I'm
team or something
imagining.
like
Now I
that.
am imagining the negotiator with like striped collared shirt and like a pair of glasses that are probably have like these thick lenses in it.
The amount of times I would just go like this
Well,
before saying anything.
actually-
Yeah, just
It's like,
Well, actually,
actually, I am L from Death Note.
also, hi to Kat. Welcome to the stream. You're having a ton of fun. This is a sponsored stream for Cryptid Creeks, which is going to be coming out in a few days on Kickstarter. I thought it was tomorrow, but I was informed that no, it is in fact Tuesday. which is also the first day when we are going to go live with the actual show. Right now, we're just doing some world building for the show to happen. Speaking of doing some actual world building for the show to happen, do people want to start introducing us to their characters?
Time to name it again. Time to name it another character.
Don't ask me to name anything else.
I got it.
Oh god,
My-
Cosmic is naming everyone's characters.
Please.
No, I have a name. I'll get a name eventually. I'm on fantasynamegenerators.com, which is my go-to.
Amazing. But yes,
Cosmic, please name
Cosmic,
my
I think you wanted to go first.
So my character's name is going to be Jaimy. However, just like every other edgy girl, my real OC name, and you will refer to me as such, is Raven. Not Dementia Darkness, Dementia Raven Way, because I do have standards. But I prefer the name Raven, and yes, I know I hate my hair. It's really light, but I'm gonna dye it because I went to Sally's the other day.
But my parents won't let me.
They say I'm going to break off my hair, but I'm going to put in pink streaks on this side and blue on this side. Also, I really love the Suicide Squad movie from 2016.
Okay, so the scene kid has entered the chat.
We can put the metal/emo kid in the chat as well. The book says that you can have a name and also a nickname. So I think my character's name is Dylan, but he goes by Wentz. That's not his last name. That's Pete Wentz's last name. He just loves Pete Wentz that much, and he won't shut up about Pete Key. So that's why people call him Wentz.
Amazing. I just had to double check how Wentz is spelled, and now I know. I mean, could be worse. Could have gone with Kingston. Next up, I'm just going to give Sunny all the time they can get. So Natalie,
Bless
would
you.
you like to introduce us to your character?
Like trying to figure out a name. I think the name that they were given at birth was Lauren, but they definitely go by a different name. It's their nickname, but that's just the name they go by all the time. Cool.
You're not talking into your mic again.
Sorry. Just things. There we go. I'm like panic trying to look up names now. You know what? Willow, because she really loves Buffy.
Amazing. And then finally, Sunny.
I think I got it. His name is Benjamin, but everyone calls him Bigby.
He is the skipper, so
Yeah,
that actually
Bigby.
makes a lot of sense as well.
Yeah. Got there. I definitely didn't type on Google boring American names.
Oh my god.
That is okay. I really hate to say it. That is not a boring American
I
name.
know.
Yeah, I
That's
was going
not-
to say, like,
I went back
it's-
to just American
it's-
male names because
it's
fuck
not a
the patriarchy
Dave or a
book.
Steve.
Yeah, no, the first was Pete.
Listen, in my mind, I was just thinking, oh, little Benjamin Button.
No, also that I went to like American male names. I hate that, but anyway. It's like, I want just like, traditional American name.
You want a name
found those
that
ones.
screams apple pie, truth, justice, and the American way.
But then I looked at Benjamin. Oh.
Bigby is like a
Bigby.
Bigby is like a Boston name. Like that's like a Northeast name. Like it's not like it's not a Midwest name.
Help me with that then, because I know nothing.
No.
about it.
No, Bigby's perfect. I'm just saying
Okay.
like when I think about like, cause like when I like I'm focusing and I'm going into the American. Bigby. That's a like I will say Northeast or Northwest, but near the coast. So not Pennsylvania and not Idaho. if I'm so sorry, I'm just naming random
That is so
states.
okay.
Pencil tucky
Also,
people.
like, it's like Big B because his name is
Yes.
Benjamin, but he doesn't understand that. He just says Big B as one like
Yeah, he's just
one
no, I'm
name.
It's
Bigby.
fun.
Because yeah, he didn't get it. Like people call me Big B. It's not my name, but you know what happened. So I'm Big B now.
Yes.
Just lean into it.
Yeah, pretty much. He's like,
If
yeah,
you
I'm
look
okay
like-
with that.
I'm going to be such a bitch to your character and just
I'd
say
do it.
Benjamin.
It's
and
okay.
and
He can take
Bigby
it.
will have no idea.
Absolutely not.
It's
We'll
just like
continue to
Benjamin.
be
It's like, who are you talking to?
you. I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you. Yeah, you.
All right then.
So let me give a quick check to the session 0 thing. So we've gone over the creek map, we've gone over the clubhouse, we've chosen a scout book for all of you. You've created your scouts. So the only thing left is the Watcher's arrival. But for that, we'll have to
Oh,
wait.
I will say that we skipped over choosing a hobby in favor of
yeah, right, we
getting.
did.
Yes.
So,
I already have a
Uh,
hobby, so yeah.
well, in that case, Kai, go ahead.
Yes, my hobby is definitely listening to music. I think what's his name?
But
Wentz
what
is a
do they
little.
listen to music on? Do they have a Zune?
I think it's 2016, so or it's 2017. I'll say it's 2017 because the Suicide Squad movie just came out. So it's either their iPhone 6, it's either his iPhone 6 or a music player. I haven't decided yet which. It might be I think it's an old beat up MP3 player from like 2007. It's definitely on its way out. He should get a Spotify soon.
One of those old iPod shuffles.
Yes. An iPod
Wait.
Shuffle. Yes.
Do you remember the iPod Nanos?
Yes.
I
I-
wanted to eat one so bad.
That's only really iPod Nano. Like
I
asking
had-
who remembers iPod Nano is only applicable to me because I'm like we're the youngest people in this chat. Everyone remembers clearly.
I had one of the square iPod Nanos that were a fire hazard. I got
I'm
it
so glad I
replaced
didn't
before
eat
it
one.
burned. They were the ones that that apparently caused multiple house fires because the batteries kept exploding. Yes, it's not just Samsung.
I am so happy that we have a chat full of little arsonists in here. It really makes me feel at home.
Hey, I never used it to set a fire. You've
Allegedly.
matchsticks for that.
What?
Like I never used
I'm
that
still in
thing for
DC.
fires.
Would you like to speak anymore while we're here? Again, the Homeland Security building is just a mile away. Just keep on speaking, please.
But yes, you're talking a lot right now, but you're not talking a lot about your character's hobbies. So can you talk about your character's hobbies?
My character's hobby. I definitely feel like my character is that person that is just obsessed with like stuff on the internet. Likely the person that goes on like I'm on the creepypasta wiki and the Pretty Little Liars wiki. I'm probably the dumb person on there that edits it. You're giving me a look. And I will
So
come
cute.
back to the rest of the group and annoy them with that. It's just like, oh, you need to learn about Sonic.exe.
Bigby
So
just
now-
tones it out.
Now I am wondering if your character's is it just magically the only character that always has a phone with reception, just so you can keep checking. You are actually on your parents' data plan, and your parents hate you for it.
Do you guys like SCP Containment Breach? I really want to tell you guys about this one SCP that just snaps your guys' neck. I love it.
Perfect. Sunny. Actually perfect. Sunny, what is your character's hobby?
I thought.
Or would you like me
Big-
to come back to you?
No, I was thinking that Bigby plays the guitar. Just like I see
Oh.
him like.
Oh
That's
no,
probably
he's that kid,
broken
isn't
the
he?
wheel. Yeah, he is. He 100% is. Yes.
Does he know
He's the kid-
Wonderwall?
He's the
Oh,
kid
well,
who
absolutely.
always brings his guitar to every picnic and always
the road
insists on
trip?
playing it.
I don't know if he's not driving. He is on the passenger seat with his legs up, playing guitar. Until people
no.
like do not take it anymore and tell him to stop, and then he's gonna like, well, fine, and starts like just trying to play it quietly for the rest of the road, which is impossible.
With Cosmic.
And obviously he knows how to play Wonderwall. Like, fine, okay, yeah.
Please do me a favor and do not get this stream copyright striked.
But what if? No, we really
No.
don't want to get this one. No, it's fine.
Next up,
But today.
Yeah, I think.
Please be the one that saves me.
I think gonna lean into magic, mystical stuff. I think Willow's hobby is tarot card reading, which I have a lot of decks, so I can actually physically show tarot cards.
So real.
Please.
So I'm now imagining like a waterproof container with like maybe even like a waterproof tarot deck because you're going to be on the river for you are the river scouts. So as we start wrapping up, we find our scouts in the clubhouse where they always are. And it's getting late, and it's probably about time to start heading home. It's been dark for an hour or two now. It's in the fall in the Pacific Northwest, so the weather is starting to turn. You're all starting to walk out of the clubhouse, probably getting on coats. At least one of you going like, no, I'm way too cool to wear a coat. It's definitely not too cold yet. And as you do this, you all find yourselves eye to eye with in the little copse of trees on the island a massive about one head taller than the tallest of you, shadowy hound that is looking down on all of you, and that is where we're going to cut it for next episode.
If
Things
this
are
isn't
fine and okay.
my dumb golden retriever child, there's going to be a murder. There's going to be a problem here.
That's a good point. During the session 0, we actually did discuss the scouts having a pet.
Yes, please.
Would you like to, before we end the stream, determine what your pet is?
Do we
Yeah,
all
we
vibe
can-
with dog?
Dog's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's doggy.
I
Needs
assume
to
it's
be
a big dog.
Yeah, big dog.
I like a big shaggy.
Yeah.
So like a golden retriever, or
I'm-
maybe it's a mix.
I'm imagining, I'm imagining like a golden retriever that's that's pretty much like a furniture in the clubhouse until it's time to leave, and then gets really excited and follows you around. But in the
Also loves
clubhouse
swimming.
itself, they're just constantly draped over. Well, try to be draped over the couch, but everyone goes like, no, and then just drapes on the floor. Probably always has someone lying up against him while you're reading, something like that.
BB keeps trying to make him sing. Like plays the guitar, like, okay, go. Oh,
Speak.
Go, yeah.
So, whose dog is this? Or is this like a stray you all found and you're keeping at the clubhouse because none of your parents are cool with it?
I can have I think my character would have the dog unless someone else has a conflicting idea.
I'm okay with that.
So
Your dog, and we talk to the dog more than you because you're always like being like broody in the corner.
Yes, and listening
Well,
to
he's-
music.
Yeah.
Perfect. And what is your dog called?
Another name.
We gotta name 3 things in the session, Tabernacle. What the fuck?
Okay.
And what is the concept of naming things called?
Annoying.
Okay.
Either we can give him
Um,
like an actual good name, or we can name him after food.
Oh, or okay, we're all like, most of us are edgy, like we're kind of like the alt kids. at
Oh
school.
god, he's going
So
to be
I-
called something like Cerberus, isn't he?
I feel like exactly like we gotta name him something edgy.
80.
What
Or
about something like
something
D&D?
destroy whatever it is. Can we just add Destroyer of Worlds at the end of
Yes.
it, please?
Okay, I do like
Oh
that.
my
I like
God.
that a lot. And,
Fido,
like,
Destroyer of Worlds.
Yes.
Parents-
Naming it
something like
after
that.
D&D.
Your parents actually called him Fido before you were.
Drizzit.
Yeah, the gold. It's like a
No.
golden retriever mix because those are healthier. And your parents got him while you were still young, so they named him Fido. And the rest of the group does not vibe with that.
No.
It's not metal enough.
So now
Get
he's
me a
Fido, Destroyer
D&D
of Worlds.
A D&D, like, we could name him Bahamut, to be fair.
I also like Owl. I don't know why I thought of Owlbear. Owlbear, Destroyer of Worlds.
Oh, Owlbear is really good.
Oh, yes. Owlbear is good.
I like that.
Owlbear, Destroyer of Worlds.
And then we say,
Eater.
uh-oh. And then we say the entire name. It's not just Owlbear. Like, come here, Owlbear. It was like, come here, Owlbear, Destroyer of Worlds.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Very important title. / name.
So,
Last name.
with that, I think we are
We did the bub.
starting to reach the end of our session, and you will find yourself staring down this massive, shaggy black dog. That's been coming out of the forest towards you, about a head taller than the tallest of you. Owlbear, Destroyer of Worlds, starts to walk up to it and starts to growl to defend the 4 of you, but then yelps and puts his tail between his legs as the great lumbering beast sets a step forward. And at that point, the screen fades to black, and we go into credits for the next episode.